I'm still getting, yeah, from Gil. It's just picking up random static and throwing it at it. It's the ring. It's about to come out. I used to fuck with my little brother with that, and then the what was the one where the creature made like noise? Yeah, Grudge. I used to fucking do the Grudge noise, with my little brother, all the fucking time. Terrorize the shadow. Oh yeah. The leprechaun was my dad used to do that shit to us. But it'd be like 11 o'clock at night or something, and I just like sneak into a room, and be like under his bed, and he'd flip the fuck out. Uh, yeah, I like Cowtown. Pretty good. Yeah, we need to go to push a talk for your static. Are we out here? Or we're still waiting on one more. Alright, he'll show up when he shows up, I guess. Alright, so you guys ride back at Phandalin.
Uh, Once we arrive back in Phandalin, Haley does her typical fast run back to the townmaster's hall in order to turn in the quest.
Okay.
She goes up to the door and in her typical knock, 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 knock upon the door.
Okay. You hear some like banging around, something get tossed to the floor. You heard something crack and break, and then finally the slide opens. Hey, what is it?
Hi, we have returned from the Butterskull Ranch quest. We went all the way out there. There were several orcs. Unfortunately, we arrived late. Most of them were dead, but we did find the one guy you told us to find according to the paper. He's here with us. He has this cow, Petunia. They're going to need some place to stay, but we're not here for that. We're just here to tell you that we completed the quest, and he's right here, so if you need to confirm it, you can just talk to him. But we're here for the reward, and yeah, we did it.
All right.
How are you?
He just closes the latch.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
And then after a little bit, he comes back. He holds a bag out. Here you guys go. Great job on that.
Thank you. Haley snatches up the bag and just a reminder, we're still at the Stonehill Inn, so if you need any more help with anything, we'll be over there. Is there any more quests you're going to be putting up on the board?
The ones on there was there for now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Haley turns around triumphantly to the party and holds up the sack of coin. Just overly excited. She's doing she's got little hot feet, so she's just kind of tapping her feet in place and holding up the bag. She's like, "We did it! We did another quest! Gosh, we're great!"
Did anybody else even follow Haley besides Cecilia?
No.
No. I'm. I trust
That's
you
fair.
folks to handle it. You can find me at the end.
Cecilia just kind of smiles. She's just chuckling, just like a hand over her mouth, trying to stifle it a little bit.
All right. And Stefano, you're going inside the Stonehill Inn?
Yeah.
All right. When you go in, you see a crowd around this particular black man. He is giving like a tale of his past encounters, and there's a swarm of patriots kind of just gawing at his every word.
Huh. I swing by the bar, grab a drink, and get settled and listen.
Okay. Yeah, you listen to this guy talk about his past travels through where he were once a where's it at? Oh yeah, where he once was a gold prospector, and he had to fight off some robbers who tried to take away their gold from their mine. Also, that he was a fur trader at one time, and he got in a lot of trouble with that as well.
Interesting story. I'll just hang back and let him enthrall the masses.
Yeah, this is what he looks like.
Does he like talk about himself in the third person in the story?
No.
Okay, that's a red flag. No worries. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Cecilia and Haley to get back. Not
Alright.
in any rush.
You just like listen in while everything else happens.
Yeah.
What is Gail doing?
Don't forget you're on push to talk, Gal.
Yeah, your mic is definitely not fixed.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, this is productive. All right, we'll go back to Blazing and Haley then.
Um. So, uh, their little back and forth is happening there. Kind of sharing little words with one another. And Haley's just sitting there, kind of blushing and smiling. Um. Goes, well, thanks. We could probably take this to the rest of the party so we can get it sorted and everything. And I'm pretty thirsty.
Yeah, why don't we grab another quest off the board while we're at it?
Oh yeah, totally. And so Haley does this like little like half skip over towards the board, um, and looks it over.
Mm-hmm.
She's perusing, doing her best to evaluate both quests. And then she's kind of like just kind of starts kind of like, neither one of these sound like really grand adventures.
I mean, not every quest in an adventure will be grand.
I guess so, but I mean, how do you supposed to write stories about, taking food to a log house or escort some doofus somewhere?
I mean, it can still be all written down as one great adventure. I mean, we've already done so much. Why not take an easy mission here and there?
And you see Haley kind of shuffle her feet a little bit. She's like, well, if I take an easy quest, the Goro will make fun of me again.
No, he won't. If he makes fun of you, I won't heal him.
You see Haley get like a little bit of a smirk. It's very mischievous. But she doesn't like say anything on it. You just see this kind of like little, familiar kind of glit in her eye of, doing something kind of, maybe not exactly right, but she's having fun. She goes, okay, and she turns and grabs the escort mission that would head up towards the mountain toe off the board. How about this one?
Yeah, sure. I'm all for protecting those who can't protect themselves.
My only question is, who is this person on the paper? Don John.
Probably
Do you
some
know a
old,
Don John?
no clue, but he's probably some old stiff or something.
Oh, it's gonna make it take even longer.
Let's head back to the tavern now.
Okay.
And we'll
Haley will as they're walking back, Haley's hand brushes up against Cecilia's, and Haley doesn't necessarily make a move per se, but if Cecilia looked over, she would see Haley biting her lip.
feeling a brush upon her hand, Cecilia would just take Haley's hand.
There's like this little, and happily walks back with the clinging of armor and coin, kind of in their wake as they have their own little theme music, so to speak, of cling, 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 cling.
Celia just kind of with a smirk is like, ooh, holding hands. I don't know if my clerical order would approve.
Oh, are you gonna get in trouble?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was really worried for a second.
Don't worry. And we'll head back over to the Stone Hill Inn.
Alright, you come in, you see Stefano and like a crowd of people just listening in to this dark skinned fellow with a more like a safari looking hat.
Stories! And Haley all but like almost like not almost. Haley like drops the coin bag and just rushes over into the crowd to hear this story of adventure.
You catch the end scene where he talks about his life as a privateer, where he fell off a boat, and then a giant white shark tried to attack him, and he ended up stabbing it multiple times.
Whoa! Hey, whoa!
He just kind of bows to the company, like to the group of everyone there, and he takes a few free drinks from the crowd, and then he finds himself a corner and he tries to settle down with a cigar.
And try to settle down he will do, but that settlement would be quickly interrupted by Haley, who would rush over to start badgering him.
Cecilia picks up the bag of coins.
All right,
Oh
young
my god,
lady, what can I do for you?
that was amazing! This whole part where you fell out the boat and the shark was coming like right at you, and you just like pull out your weapon, and you're just like with no fear. Like, oh my gosh, the teeth must have been amazing. And you were just like quing, quing, quing. Oh my gosh, how did you survive? How did you get out of that? Like, that was crazy. Like, my mind is just like.
Well, it's either him or me, and I ain't want it to be him.
Oh, I gotta remember that. Like, I'm gonna use that next time when I go fight some like terrible orcs. I'm gonna be like, it's you or me. Now stab it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So, do you go on adventures a lot? Like,
I used to do stuff like that. I was the adventuring sort, yeah.
I love adventuring. I'm still new to it, but we completed 3 quests, and I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but we have done a pretty good.
That's pretty good to hear.
Mhm.
What's your name again?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm Haley Wolf.
Haley Wolf.
Mhm. I've heard of the Knights of the Unicorn. I'm not sure if you've heard of us, but you know, we're all about like, basically what you did. Like, gosh, I cannot even believe I'm talking to somebody like who's taking like a moment to like after such a grand adventure story. Like, ah,
I'm flattered. I'm flattered.
what? I didn't catch your name because I came in late. What's your name?
Oh, I am known as Don John. Don John Raskin.
Haley's eyes widen, and she like just turns to face away from this guy and just shout across the Stonehill Inn, I found him!
Cecilia's just standing there with the bag of coin, nodding. I see.
Haley turns back and is like, "You put a quest on the board." She's like pointing at the guy as he sits there.
Well, I had put the quest on the board, but my employers sure did.
Well, we're looking to be your escort.
Oh, is it gonna be you two?
There's a couple more of us, but yes, we're two of them.
Ah, that's pretty good. If it was up to me, I would even really get an escort, but my employers they insist.
I mean, it didn't even sound like you needed an escort. Like, I was super worried that like you're gonna be some like old decrepit dude who's gonna make it take forever to get to this place. So I was gonna be like, "Oh, let's go! I'm dying. All my adventuring days are passing me by." But you're an adventurer too, or at least was an adventurer, and you done so many cool things that like I'm just
mean,
ugh. She's like totally fangirling over this guy.
if you don't need any help, Haley and I are healers. We could all just hang back just in case, and give you healing as needed.
That could definitely help. If we ever find ourselves in a scuffle.
I've actually gotten good enough too to cure diseases and such. Should we come across anything too nasty?
That sounds pretty good. Diseases, they're pretty nasty out there. You start looking around like all the females in the room.
She just kind of like leans in. Do you have any diseases you need cured?
Not right now. I've gotten that taken care of, but thank you.
She just nods, kind of leans back out of it.
It is all going over Haley's head. Haley's just completely doesn't. It doesn't even register. So.
All right, what's Stefano doing? You still fanboying in the corner?
I see Cecilia and Haley walk over and engage in some conversation, and I sort of, raise an eyebrow curiously, get up from my seat. My ale's done. I'm just gonna leave the cup. Head on over. Uh, as I approach, I sort of say, "Oh, yep, that's Gil."
Oops.
You make a new token?
I couldn't see mine on there.
It's up here, ain't it?
Devoro's still up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's another gal.
Oh, so many gals.
How do you even get that one like that if you just pull like a random token out?
I pulled it from my character sheet.
That's weird. It was like huge and it didn't have any of the token attributes on.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, your mic sounds better.
Okay. Sorry it took so long.
Gail walks in. Everyone. Gets quiet for a second. Don John kind of stands up. Hey, we need none of that shit around here. Yeah. Just because the guy is a different race doesn't mean we need to automatically assume he's bad. Yo,
Yeah, he's
come
with
come
us.
this way. Come this way. Come join us. Is he kind of like shuns the tavern?
Cecilia's just like, yeah, come on, gal. This is the guy we're working with next.
Pleasure to meet you. And he'll hold out his hand to shake it.
Oh, thanks for the raid, boys.
Oh yeah? How are we working with him?
We're escorting him.
Oh yeah? Something on the board?
Yeah.
Cool.
She looks over at Haley. Do you still have that paper? Did you take the paper?
Oh, do I have the paper? I'm sorry. Yes, I would still have the paper. And Haley with President Gale with the paper, or Stefano. I'm sorry. Haley zoned out. I'm mad he zoned out. Haley zoned out. Totally like still fangirling over this guy. So, oh yeah, here you go. Sorry.
No telling what dangers. Well, that's about as specific as we need, I suppose.
They take no blame if we encounter something like a dragon.
Yeah, I've had enough of dragons for quite some time.
I mean, it's gonna need to be dealt with eventually.
We didn't even do anything about it.
Exactly. It's gonna need to be dealt with eventually.
I think you guys are just rude to it. Like, you could just said hi.
My adventuring times are over. I'm not trying to look for no dragon fight.
Oh no. This is where are we taking you again? Somewhere to the mountain's toe?
Northeast from here.
I know how to do that.
You know how to tell which way northeast?
Yes. See, what you do is you go outside and you look at the sun, and wherever the sun is, that's east. And then you turn to your left, and when you turn left, that's north, and then west, and then south. And then you go towards where the sun is, and then whichever direction turn of left is for whatever other direction you need, and you go that way.
Ooh, so close.
Poor child.
I've been trying to teach her, but it takes a little patience.
But that's exactly what we did. We looked at the sun. Well, I looked at the sun. You said not to even look at the sun, and it's really
Don't-
confusing of how you're supposed to tell directions if you're not supposed to look where the sun is.
You can't look directly at the sun, it will blind you forever.
He just puts his hand on the top of his forehead.
Don't worry, she's really good in a fight.
I'll take your word for it.
Do we want to head out now, or do you want to head out tomorrow? I mean, honestly, we just got back from a really long clean of walking a lot, and I could really use a nap. But I mean, if you want to go now, we could totally go now.
We can head out in the morning. No, I'm in no rush.
I mean, just yesterday we killed 15 orcs in a farmhouse.
Sounds like a normal Thursday.
Yeah, I know, it was pretty great. I almost thought there was gonna be no end to them until they stopped coming.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so profound.
It's a dream I always seem to never wake up from. The never-ending orc battle.
Oh, I
Let's
thought
not
that's how
break
you're
up the
supposed to
flow.
fall asleep at night, is, you know, you count the orcs you kill.
That's one way.
Let's not forget the boars.
Oh yeah, there were boars. There was a dude, he threw lightning at us. He was a half orc. Not like you, Gal. You're pretty cool. That guy was a douche.
Thanks.
Tell us about yourself, Gail.
Nothing much. to
What
tell.
brings a half-orc to Phandalin?
I was just asked to come here to help with rebuilding and growing crops. And I bumped into this lot.
Who asked you to come?
It was a message, letter. Didn't have a name.
Mysterious.
Sounds like something a town master would do.
Probably. The writing looks the same.
Oh, don't take all the mystery out of it. The town master is definitely not the mysterious type.
Could be a secret admirer.
Wait, the town master is your secret admirer?
Gel is just confused as hell.
Confused as.
What about you, Stefano? What brings you here?
Well, I wasn't exactly happy where I was, and I gotta call it a tip that there might be work out this way. So I just kind of packed my shit. Dagora and I hit the road with Barry. Anybody fucking seen that guy? Anyway,
No.
He's probably tired.
You probably went searching for that library and never found it.
it's possible. I mean, it was a tenuous thing, our work arrangement, but I'm glad Dagora and I have stuck around. It's been a lot of fun. What exactly brings you here, Don John? Why are you making this pit stop here?
This is where my employers instructed me to go before I head to the mountain toe to take over
Take over as what?
as the
We're taking him to a mine. He's probably taking over as the foreman.
yeah, it's a certain word for it.
Yeah, it's a mining foreman.
Wouldn't you need more? I
Overseer.
mean, four men's a lot, but I mean, you could definitely use more if you're gonna be taking out a mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the
Celia
overseer of
facepalms.
the mine.
Oh, overseer. That's would you consider it a step up in the world, or are you
It's a title. It's another worthless title to give me a little bit of coin in my pocket.
You don't happen to have a vault down there, do you?
I haven't been to the mine once, so what was there is was there, I guess.
so they want someone who's never been there to take over?
I mean, I've experience in mining and in prospecting, so of course it's me.
So
Sure,
are you
sure. I don't mean to pry. I'm always curious about who I'm working.
just so we know, are you looking to leave in the morning then?
Morning sounds good for me.
Cool.
Do you know how far away this place is?
About 15 miles.
That's nearly that's just about a day's hike. It's not far at all.
Yeah, we'll probably be there by sunset.
If we go,
I
don't
I
encounter
look
any
to the
bubbles.
camera. Mm-hmm. Full office style. Anyway.
I appreciate it. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go get some food and then go to bed.
All right, Les.
It was so good meeting you.
And he kind of leans over and he elbows Stefano. I'm sure you're the real reason you're in Phandalin now is you're escaping the clutches of some lady of the night back in the old town, right?
Lady of the night. That's a hell of a euphemism, if I would use it.
Same, you never partake.
Was the Lady of the Night someone who just comes out at night?
Gel, I can run it down for you later. It's not quite good for sorry. For pleasant company.
I mean, they're quite pleasant to me.
And then I sort of look at I try to give Don John a very sympathetic look, as if
He's too busy eyeing a couple girls from across the room.
I say, yeah, Gel, a lady of the night who is a lady who comes to visit you for worldly pleasure.
It's literally somebody you have come over at night and you pay them for sex, gal.
Oh. His cheeks darken.
Now, see, look at. Okay.
Uh, Don John kind of like leans forward a bit, like puts his arms down and kind of uses his fist as like a rest for his chin. He's like, I'm starting to think Gail might be a virgin.
A what?
Someone dog?
Calling
Nick,
him out. That was the
Nick,
dog calling him out.
yeah,
Oh, did Gail leave?
Yeah,
yeah.
Gil just bonked out.
His dog was barking.
Oh, okay.
Where's Doug
I
around?
thought he rage quit. I'm like, oh, I was just joking.
My dog started going nuts.
Ah, that's good.
We just thought your dog was calling you out, Virgin.
And
You don't
I
what's
sort
done
of,
in
I
the
sort of
woods.
have a. Oh, sorry, Gil, go ahead.
I said, you don't know what Gil's done in the woods.
Big fair. I was gonna make some point about, when you're in the pursuit of spiritual alignment or enlightenment and attunement with nature, there's you know, all that mumbo jumbo. Am I right, Gil?
Oh, jumbo, jumbo, but yes.
It's
So
a man of nature.
Stefano, are you a criminal, Stefano?
No, no, I've never done anything untoward to anybody that didn't deserve it.
I mean, that doesn't mean you're not a criminal. Stealing is stealing, right?
Yeah, and I don't do that anymore.
Neither do I.
And if
Have
you
you
do it for
ever
racial intolerance,
have you ever thought about joining a clerical order?
um, to be honest, no. Um, it's it's hard to think that someone's got your back when you're not used to it, you know?
I I know the feeling. I wouldn't be where I am right now without my mentor.
And that I can appreciate, but I haven't been so.
Um, what do you mean?
Well, my mentor sort of, what's a good turn of phrase? Stabbed me in the back, left me out to dry, and made me a fall guy for this incredible scheme of his, except it wasn't incredible, and he almost got caught.
almost.
Yeah, I was the one that got caught.
Sounds like he didn't get caught then.
Oof, one of those. Yeah, I've seen a few of those when I was on the streets.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to now. Probably finding some other scrappy young lad to rope in.
He didn't touch you, did he?
No, no, that's not what I meant to imply at all. It was strictly professional.
Mm-hmm.
So he touched you professionally.
Stefano just sort of like cocks his head and sighs.
She kind of smirks.
Speaking of touching professionally, I got a woman to see. Don John kind of stands up.
I sort of like I assume we were sort of boxing him into the corner. I like stand up, slide out my chair, just sort of give like a grandiose gesture, bowing and swinging my hand out. Um,
He kind of gives like a nonchalant, like half wave.
Cecilia just calls out, make sure to tip her well. Not many people do.
I'll try to find one that I don't have to tip, and then go from there.
She kind of like squints her eyes at him.
He kind of goes over to the corner where he sees two girls kind of like eyeing him from the earlier stories. What do you guys do?
Cecilia takes the sack of gold and she sets it down in front of Stefano and Gal. And she's like, this is from the quest to Butterskull Ranch. It hasn't been divided or anything yet.
all right, have we counted it?
Nope. Haley grabbed it. We came back here and then she dropped it on the floor. So I picked it up and here we are.
Oh, that's what that sound was.
Yeah, she gets a little over enthusiastic, but that's one of the things I like about her.
For sure. Small suggestion. Maybe we don't count a giant bag of coin in the middle of public.
Nobody's gonna bother us. Half orc. No offense, Gal.
None taken.
All right, sorry. Just a precaution I'm used to.
Oh, I completely understand. Keeping your gold out in the open in some places is a pretty stupid move, but I figure we're good. I mean, we're pretty seasoned. We killed a manticore together, so if anybody touches our stuff, we could just beat the schnoz out of them.
Psst, psst. You hear from behind you, Cecilia, from like the corner of the room.
She kind of turns and looks over her shoulder.
You see the two like drunkard guys from a week prior.
She smirks and she's like, hold on, I'm gonna go get some more weed.
All right, I'll get to counting then.
She's gonna walk over to the table and she's gonna be like, hey boys, what's up?
Hey. Yeah, you still looking?
Can you get me a pound?
A pound?
Jesus Christ.
I don't have that kind of money on me.
I do.
Oh, do you?
How much?
Pound. That's gonna be like 10 gold.
10 golds? She pulls out 10 gold and sets it down.
They both look at the 10 gold and kind of like they stick it up and they kind of like put it in front of their eyes and they kind of look at it like they haven't seen this much money in one time in a while.
She smirks. I'm a cleric of Lathander, boys.
Shouldn't you be more goody two shoes?
There's nothing wrong with smoking something that grows right out of the earth.
I like that line. Alright, we'll be back in about an hour.
Good. If you do good, I might even leave a little tip in there for you.
Oh, okay. And they kind of leave and they're like elbowing each other. They're like, she totally wants totally.
She's gonna come back over to Stefano and Gel and be like, man, 10 gold for a whole pound of weed? It's pretty cheap, considering the money we're bringing in now.
I have a question, DM. Do I have any bearing on the market price?
Dude, I don't even have a bearing on the market.
No, that's big fair. Big fair. I was just gonna raise an eyebrow. And it could be one way or it could be the other. It doesn't matter because it's D&D. Woo! um, I assume I've finished counting by now, or do I need to take more time?
The gold, yeah, it's 100 gold.
Okay. I was like, yep, everything's here. This is what he promised.
We're what, a party of 5?
4 for now.
20.
She just kind of sits down and she's like, good, I'm glad it's all there.
You can do 25 for now. That guy was a no call, no show, so I don't even, we don't even know.
Big fan.
Plus, he does have a bag of coin that we took from the farming house, so he kind of got paid already.
Oh, dang. He just cut and run in character and out of game with that gold. That would.
I would just walk back to the front of town where he's standing there, like, zoned out, just smack him, take the gold and leave.
Catatonic. He's just like an NPC in Grand Theft Auto that just like, is there until you walk out. Anyway.
But yeah, Haley, by this point, has made her way back to the table. She has a big roll of bread, like, in her mouth, and she's just, like, carrying it that way. And then she has 2 plates of food. And she just, like, sits down and, like, oh, look, I got the coin. Y'all shut it up? Okay.
Celia just looks at her and she's like, I've never seen a sexier paladin.
Haley just, like, looks over at you, and she still has, like, breadcrumbs all over her, like, face, and she just, like, smiles, and then she looks back at the food and starts eating it. And she's like, oh, wait, here. And she pushes one of the plates over to you, Cecilia.
Oh, thank you very much.
Mhm.
Celia will start eating.
There's probably a reason why she didn't get a plate for the half orc and the bad guy, but I mean, it's really hard to say where her mindset is.
The bad guy.
It's a bit of a running gag that I don't know how serious it is, and it makes me feel sad. That's me being silly. Sorry.
And Gil is completely aware of racism.
All right.
I'd like to ask the barkeep if I needed to purchase a weapon, where could I go?
You could probably head to the Lion's Shield Coast.
Sure, thank you. I'll and I flick him some coin. This is for my room later.
Oh, sweet, perfect.
And shoot, I should know this by now. Sorry, how much is a room?
A room is 5 silver pieces.
You got it.
And you head over to the Lion's Shield.
Yep.
Okay. Hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it.
Makes a lot of sense. I'm very assured I'm at the right place, and I will not knock on the door, but see if it's openable.
Yep, it opens.
Okay. I'm sort of, expecting a little bell on the corner of the door that it hits. But I'll walk into the building.
All right. Yeah, you see a middle-aged lady, blonde hair, She kind of like leaning back in a chair and just kind of holding like balance and just kind of like she looked bored as you open the door.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm looking to make a purchase this afternoon,
All right, as soon as
and
you speak up, you kind of surprise her, and she starts falling backwards in the chair, landing backwards,
oof,
and then she quickly gets up as trying to play it off like she didn't fall.
right,
Uh,
right.
um, how can I help you?
Yeah, the barkeep tipped me off that you were selling weapons, and I would like to buy one.
Oh, weapons? Yeah, we have weapons. What are you in the market for?
A rapier specifically.
Ah, rapier. She pulls open like a big drawer, and inside of it you see many different daggers, scimitars, and then you see a cluster of rapiers. She pulls out three different ones. Let's see. I have this one. It's got a brown leather handle. Nice size. I got this one over here. The handle seems to be made of some sort of ivory. Really nice looking. And then a third one. This one, the handle's made from a type of wood that can only be found in the Neverwinter.
Oh, cool. I'll I'll recognize the last one and say, I think I think I'm interested in that one. What's your going rate?
All right. A rapier of this quality would cost about 25 gold pieces.
I see. And is your establishment the kind that would be amenable to a little bit of haggling?
Hmm. Prices are pretty set.
That's fair, that's fair. If it's non-negotiable, I
She kind of crosses her arms and she kind of like looks you up and down.
look, I work hard for my coin, so I'm just looking to get by best I can. So, I understand that you have a life to support also. I think it's a fair price. And I hand over the 25 gold pieces.
No problem. And she puts the other two rapiers back in the drawer and takes out the one you're doing. She brings it over to a counter. She starts inspecting it, doing like little fail tests with it before she finally hands it over to you. She does like little hammers. She taps on the outer edges, make sure there's no cracks or anything, and then she tests the hilt of it.
Yeah, I do a bit of a flourish maneuver, like I show off a little bit. Um and then I sheath it. Um this will do quite well, thank you. And I'm so sorry. I haven't asked you your name. This has
Mm,
been far too businesslike for my tastes.
I feel you. I feel you. I haven't asked your name at all either. You can call me Leanne.
Leanne? All right. My name is Stefano, and it's been a pleasure meeting you.
It has been a pleasure myself.
And if I see anyone interested, I'll send them your way. Your customer service is impeccable.
Uh, Thank you.
And I head out and back to the bar.
All right. She kind of picks her chair back up and places it down.
Oh yeah, got another sword.
All right. And with a nice wooden handle.
It looks sweet.
Everyone else going in for the night, or
Yeah.
I.
Cecilia's just gonna wait for her stuff, yeah, and then head to bed.
all right? You doing your midnight wake up, Haley?
Yup, yup.
Wake up, you do your prayers, and then you go back to sleep. Cuddle with Cecilia or something, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And then we wake
Yep.
up next day.
Uh, Haley, um, goes over to Cecilia to help wake up Cecilia, and she's like, "Hey, hello, hey, it's morning. I need to get up."
Cecilia's eyes slowly open. She looks at you and then she's like, "Oh, I don't want to wake up today."
But we're going on an adventure.
Oh, yeah, I guess. She just kind of gets out of bed really like groggy today.
Did you not sleep well?
I guess, I don't know.
Haley kind of looks Cecilia up and down as she's getting up. Like, are you possessed?
No, I'm fine. I just, maybe I had a nightmare or two. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, uh, I don't know if that's true. Well, I did my, you know, prayers at the normal time. I didn't see any horses in here. So,
Good.
That's a pretty good one.
what's a pretty good one?
You know, you're adorable, and Cecilia's gonna start putting her armor on.
Uh, Haley will do her best to assist, and then as Haley starts to get hers on, it's like, helps, please.
Cecilia will definitely help get everything strapped into place.
And what was that came down with the clatter? It was Haley and Cecilia ready to eat off another platter. And we'll make our way downstairs to enjoy breakfast.
So you guys head down for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you go down. It's a smaller crowd than usual. Uh, the air is definitely filled with grease.
I really hope they have eggs today. I really want eggs. Haley looks around for Stefano and Gil and doesn't see them. And seeing that Cecilia's having kind of a rough morning, kind of getting going, Haley's like, "I'll be right back," and goes clattering back up the stairs.
Yeah. Waitress comes over to Cecilia, asks what she wants for breakfast. There's a choice between the Jamaican beef patties or the eggs and bacon.
I'll have one of both, please.
Okay.
And then Cecilia is going to proceed to begin praying to Lathander as she sits and waits.
Haley again does not know what room Stefano and Gil are actually, staying in. So she'll just start knocking on all the doors. Just knock, 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 knock. It's time to get up. Food.
All
Knock,
right.
knock, 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 knock. Hey, time for food. Let's go.
He's just knocking on all the doors.
every door.
Yeah, you get a couple weird gestures from people who are just trying to mind their own business, but finally, eventually, you get to Gale and Stefano.
No, 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 not. Get up! Get up! Food's getting cold. Let's go!
Gale just opened the door.
All right. And I'll roll out a bit.
Gale's just gonna sluggishly open the door and head downstairs.
Did you have a problem with night horses too?
No.
Okay, I don't know. You seem very groggy and grumpy. Or it could just be your face. It's hard to tell.
Mm.
I don't know. Have you seen Stefano?
I'm waiting for Gale to just blow up on Haley.
Hmm.
Someone's gonna walk in on the half-orc, kind of slamming the the paladin into the wall.
Oh god.
We can do it!
And then he flies away.
Haley will stay upstairs until Stefano comes out. And she's just kind of like tapping her foot and the rattling of the chainmail and her boots just kind of like hitting against the hardwood floors as she just kind of like has her arms crossed and she's like huffing.
Okay. After you knock on the door, it's about 10 minutes before Stefano opens and just sees you standing there, rubs the crust out of his eyes. Good morning, Haley.
Good morning, I guess. You're really slow.
I know I'm sorry. It's just beds are nice and I like to spend as much time as in them as I can.
You can't have adventures in bed.
Those are called dreams, Haley.
Are those like the night horses?
Night
I don't know. I'm very confused. Okay, Cecilia is
No, it's
suffering
fine.
with
I'm right
some
with you. I'm also very confused. You know what fixes confusion most of the time? Food.
food.
Exactly. Let's go get some food.
Yes. Haley just starts to dart down the stairs, overly energetic,
And
and just rushes back to the table.
I I look over at Cecilia as I'm coming down the stairs if she's okay with meeting my gaze.
She's still praying.
Oh, sure. Then I won't interrupt. I'll just sit down at the table, order some breakfast.
Alright, which one are you going
Bacon and eggs.
for? Okay.
Gale is gonna order both.
Order both.
Yes.
Alright, bacon, eggs, and Jamaican beef patty.
Yep.
Eggs, eggs.
Alright.
Celia kind of finishes her prayer up.
Alright, yeah. You guys, food finally comes around.
I just stare pretty pointedly at Cecilia and I go, night horses? You got a story for that one?
No, she's talking about nightmares.
Oh, okay.
Mares. I get it.
Yeah, I guess she should specify night female horses.
I record what you said.
Cecilia just pats Haley on the head as she's chowing her food down. Yeah, I just rough sleeping last night.
Hmm.
I couldn't I was communing with Lathander. I couldn't choose which divinities I wanted today.
Well,
I made my choices. I just had a hard time choosing.
sure, sure. I don't know much about it, so I'm, you know, certainly not the one to give any advice.
Hey, joining a clerical order has its benefits. As you may have reaped from quite a few times now, she smirks and picks up her fork, shoving an entire steak in her mouth.
I
Entire what in your mouth?
The beef patty.
Oh yeah, the Jamaican beef patty. Jamaican
my
Jamaican beef patty.
My favorite.
It's Jamak and me hungry for real food.
Right? Yeah, man.
And
Taylor looks around. As they eat, does she see Don John?
No.
Haley's still scarfing her feed. And she's like talking while also putting eggs into her mouth. And she's just like, "Where's Don John?" And there's like egg just spewing.
Celia
really
looks
thinking
around.
you see Stefano wipe a small piece of egg off his cheek as he's directly across from Haley.
I love the way you eat, Haley. I'm not sure where he is. I don't see him anywhere.
Mm. Haley, you watch as she like just picks up the plate and scarfs the rest of the egg off the plate into her mouth. So she gets chipmunk cheeks, and then she's like, "I'll find him," and pops back up and goes back upstairs and starts knocking on all the doors again. Just knock, 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 knock. Try, are you here?
Yeah, if you do
all the
this for until you go through all the doors and just rile a bunch of people up, he's not there.
Oh, he's not there. Okay. She comes back downstairs, and she sits down with a heavy thud, and her bottom lip is like quivering, and she's got like little tears starting to well up in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
He left without us. He's not here. How are we supposed to do the quest if he's gone?
I'm sure he's
Ah,
I'm sure he's just waiting on the outskirts of town for us.
but why? We're supposed to meet up. We didn't set a time. We didn't set the morning, and it could have been morning already, and we didn't know it.
Cecilia, you hear psst, psst.
Oh shit, hold on, I'll be right back. And she just kind of slips away from the table.
Everybody leaves.
um,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you look over, you see the two guys.
She'll go up to him. She'll be like, "Hey boys, did you get it?"
Yeah, he's like reaching. He got one hand like under his shirt, like going from the under part upwards, and you see like a little package or something under his shirt. He's like, "Yeah, I got it. Sorry it took so long. The guy didn't have all of it there, so we had to go get it from another spot."
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
And then he's kind of like secretly pulling it from under his shirt to try to bring it to you.
She just kind of getting a little impatient, reaches out and just grabs it and pulls it away.
Alright.
And she just is kind of looking at it, like feeling it, weighing it in her hands, not really having a scale. And she's like, "Hmm."
It's all there. It's all there.
She just kind of smiles and she places down She'll place down for them 4 gold pieces.
Yeah, they both take 2 gold pieces each, and they kind of
Wait,
like show it.
there's 2 of them. Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's so 4 each.
4 each. Oh yeah, they hold all like 2 coins in each of their hands to kind of hold it up to the light, and they're like their eyes are like glossing over from looking at the coin.
See, I told you there'd be a little tip in it for you boys if you did good. She's just like putting it in her backpack.
Yeah, they kind of look at each other, and they kind of straighten up their postures, and we can change our life with this.
Have you ever considered joining the nearest church of Lathander?
They both kind of look at you like, we haven't.
I mean, you should look into it sometime. Lathander can make your life a lot better.
Give them a persuasion with advantage.
14?
Yeah, we'll definitely think about that.
She smiles and nods. Have a good day.
Yeah, they kind of rush over to the bar, and they both put a coin down.
She just kind of chuckles as she returns to the party.
I'm having like the worst day, Stallion, ever.
Shit, I got something for you then. And she's just gonna pull her backpack down next to her onto the seat. She's gonna take out the pipe and she's just gonna open the package a bit. Just take off a nice big chunk of a nug and just like hand grind it into the pipe. And just be like, here, put this to your lips.
Um,
And then Cecilia just produces flames and lights it. And she's like, inhale. And then now hold it. And then she just takes the pipe. And then she just sees. Then now she's gonna see how long Haley can actually hold it for.
Haley just sits there. She's like, mm,
You made con saving throw, Haley.
mm,
Uh,
Whoa.
you hold it for about a good 9 seconds.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be some good shit. Cecilia takes a hit.
You made con save. You're able to hold it for about 12 seconds, but your fit of coughing isn't as much.
She kind of lets it out. Oh yeah, that's some real good stuff. She just kind of pats Haley on the shoulder. She's like, "You're about to feel like the world is colors."
I don't know what that means.
Miguel and Stefano are just looking from the other side of the table.
I would like to order a lot of beer.
Oh yeah, hey, either you want some? I bought an entire pound of weed, so.
So you guys have the smell everywhere you go.
No, thanks. I'm good.
Yeah.
Maybe at camp tonight. Don't like to smoke before work.
Technically, aren't we working while we're camping usually?
I give you a thinking face. You know, the thinking emoji. Um, um, you're not wrong. And I reach for it.
She'll let you take it. And seeing as she's basically the human lighter, she'll light for you too.
Give me a con save.
It. Sure.
Rolls nat 1, dies.
Reefer kills.
chokes on the smoke.
You all have cursed me.
10 higher.
Will you cooperate? Had to like close it and reopen it. Why?
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're good.
yeah.
I'm
He
a-
holds
I'm
it
a
for
mother-
yeah. He holds it for a good like 20 seconds, and then just inhales it without a cough.
Like I said.
Nice.
You don't even see the smoke anymore. He held it in there so long.
She'll take the pipe back and then put it back in her backpack. And she's like, all right, I think we should go find Don John outside.
Okay. And Haley gets up. She takes a little moment to like wipe her eyes and everything. But she's feeling pretty good now. She's a lot more relaxed than she was earlier. And she's, she knows why she was upset, but she just can't seem to find a reason to cry at the moment. She's just like, everything feels fine. And she goes outside, and then everything just feels like kind of a little bit more alive than normal. Like you can just feel like the way the air brushes against her skin, and she's just like, whoa.
All right. Yeah. You look over towards where the shrine would be, and you see Don John shirtless on the ground doing crunches.
Haley will go over. What you doing?
Crunches.
Why are you doing it in front of a shrine? That's kind of disrespectful.
I'm just doing it the center of town. As he
Why?
switches over and starts to popping out push-ups.
Why are you doing this in the center of town?
I'm just doing some exercises. I just did
Her
the
story.
I just did a 2-mile run, and now I'm doing the crunches, and I'm finished up push-ups now. As you hear him counting like 12, 13, 14.
That's what we need to do.
But just not. Well, okay. It'd probably be better if we did it in the center of town than if he did it in the center of town. Could you at least like have a shirt on?
It's hot out here.
I mean, she just she creates a fire, the little flame in her hand, and she's like, I mean, I know what hot is. You don't see me shirtless.
Cecilia's like the hottest person I know. And Haley says that she's pointing to the fire.
He knocks out his 100 push-up, and then he gets up, and he wipes the sweat off his brow, and then he starts to put his gear back on.
And what kind of is he wearing armor?
He is not wearing armor. He just puts on a normal shirt.
Interesting.
You should probably wash off first, or else that's gonna get really like wet and mildewy, and then that'll attract bugs, and then a bunch of bugs will bite you as we go for the hike.
He kind of just looks you up and down, and I got it.
You got what?
Yeah.
The bugs? Yeah, you will have the bugs because you didn't wash off first.
He's the seasoned one, right? So if he's so smelly and sweaty, he's the target for the sturges, right?
Oh, and Haley turns like looks between Cecilia and Don John. It's like, so brave.
Cecilia just looks at Don John. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready when you're ready.
Pretty sure we're ready.
Alrighty.
I think we're down a person though. I haven't seen Degoro at all since last night when we got into town.
Who?
He's what, an Earth Ganassi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of made of stone. You know, a bit half earth elemental.
Related to the Jinn. And you're right. Yeah.
Carries a glaive around, and not important anymore, I guess.
Yeah, all right.
We should get headed out.
Northeast.
Haley starts to do the thing with the sun, where she looks up at the sun and she looks away from it, but she kind of got an idea of where it was for a second, and then she does the whole thing of pointing to the north, pointing to the west, pointing to the south, turning back to the east, and then kind of like compassing herself northwest, which I think is where we're going, and starts walking.
All right.
Cecilia walks up next to you and just like wraps an arm around your shoulder and just kind of turns you in the correct direction.
Yeah. Don John's already headed that way.
And Cecilia's just like, it's this way.
Oh,
Nice,
I was close.
nice try. I think you're
Thank
starting
you.
to get the hang of it.
And Don John kind of pulls Stefano and like wraps his arm around him, and he starts recanting more tales about when he was a whaler back in the day.
Oh no.
My boy.
I've been buoyed. I will put on a nice smile and listen to him recount his glory days.
Yeah, he tells a story about how he fell off the boat, and then a giant whale attacked him, and he had to stab it multiple times. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it
This
does.
guy's very clumsy with boats.
L has a disapproving look on his face as he follows behind.
It was me versus the whale. It was either him or me, and I chose me.
It was either you or me, and I chose me.
But yeah, you guys get travel about 10 miles. And you guys are about 5 miles from the mine now. A low ridge rises to your right, beyond which you see the Sword Mountains scrape the gray sky. But closer in, something is strewn across the rocky ground 90 feet ahead. Well, ain't that something, said Danjan, pointing at what appears to be 6 dead orcs.
Yeah, we've noticed quite a few orcs in the area lately.
Yeah.
Normally we come across live ones, but it's kind of nice coming across ones that are already dead.
They
Yeah.
probably knew we were coming.
Yeah, you see that they're clad in hide armor and their great axes and javelins are littered around them.
I mean, nobody even looted their stuff.
Haley will kind of like walk over and look for any like seemingly they were attacked by some avian creatures.
Give me a medicine check.
I would be happy to.
Help.
Yeah, you're unsure what's going on here, why they're all dead. You don't see any cut or like any marks or anything.
It wasn't a falcon.
Cecilia walks up and she's like, what are you looking for?
Falcon marks.
What?
A falcon, remember? There was the falcon guy? The
Yeah.
bird man.
Not really a bird man. Cecilia is going to examine the bodies a bit more closely.
Okay. Yeah. You determine that extreme cold killed the orcs about 3 days ago.
Yeah, this wasn't the Falcon. It looks like it was they succumbed to cold. You can see the frostbite on the on the fingers here and the toes.
Yeah, Donjon speaks up from behind. Looks like a white dragon saved us from some trouble.
Oh right, there is that dragon in the
Oh,
area.
I knew that dragon was good. He knows how to kill stupid, filthy orcs. He's on our side.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say he's on our side, more that he doesn't want to be bothered by these orcs.
I mean, who would, right?
Cecilia, can you tell maybe how long ago this happened?
How long did you say? 3 days?
Yep.
She's about 3 days ago, it looks like. I can see some decay starting.
It's like where they thawed out a good bit.
Well, let's hope that it's gone to icier pastures.
Speaking of which, I need to roll something.
As
Is
we
that
say
like a
we all
game?
look up and the dragon is dive bombing from above.
Stefano,
Yeah,
is that a game you're trying to play? Because I don't see any pastures. Because I know sometimes we can play like I Spy with my little eye, but I don't see this pasture.
I think it was more a figure of speech, hun.
You guys see what I rolled?
no.
No?
No.
Check the Discord.
Uh,
Oh, well, that's great. We'll get to say hi.
Oh, good.
Maybe
That's
he's
fine.
tired from killing these orcs. Maybe we shouldn't disturb him.
So you guys... Alright, so hidden among bushes, a tunnel burrows into the foot of a soaring, snow-capped mountain. Above the mouth of the tunnel is a wooden plank with the words Mountain's Toe carved in the common. You see two what can be described as humans with weird patches of skin or like hair and elongated front teeth. And their face kind of protrudes outwards, almost like a snout. Just they seem to be guarding the front entrance of the mine, and then about a good bit above you guys, you see circling the white dragon.
I think we either need to go in or the dragon's going to come down here. And
yep. And let us proceed in a calm and orderly fashion. Right the
Don't-
foot to the mine.
don't worry, we'll be fine. I took some stuff that could help us with this too. If those humanoids over there get a little too rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gil, can you do that thing you do when like the shadows stick to us or whatever?
Yeah.
Not today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Don John in the back, he's like, I ain't come here to fight no dragon.
Neither did we.
Yeah.
And I have no
Cecilia-
idea who those guys over there are either.
Cecilia's going to make her way towards the mine.
What sort of check would it be to identify them based on their description?
A religion check.
Huh. Okay. I mean, I'll give it a wild shot. Stefano's thinking, nope,
You're unsure.
I don't know.
I'm not proficient in religion yet, so.
That's fair. I don't know what the heck those things are.
Cecilia will
Neither do I.
approach, and she'll speak to them in common.
You're just gonna walk out in the open to
How far away are they from us right now?
because the dragon's still circling above.
Well,
Eh.
where are we that the dragon doesn't see us?
Uh, uh, going through bushes is the way I have it right now. Let me see.
How far away are those creatures?
Yeah, you guys are basically going through bushes and then you find the tunnel. So the tunnel is probably about a about 100 feet away, and then the dragon circling above it.
Okay. I would like to cast silence on them.
You want to cast silence on the creatures?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you cast silence. You. All right. So I'm guessing you stand up, and then you cast silence on the. Let's see, how far is it? 120 feet. So yeah, that would be within range, and you put basically a radius around them where it commits silence. Doing this is alerted cryovan of your location, though.
We should run.
Yeah, guess that's it.
It's big moving time.
Cecilia is going to tend to make a run for the cave.
Okay.
Gil will
Haley's
follow right
close
behind
behind.
her.
Let me get you guys on that. And Don John's like, "Oh shit, we're running." All right, so you guys are here, and you see the opening down here. Let me turn on global for you, actually.
Where was the opening?
Straight down.
Okay.
All right, and we'll go. All right, we'll do initiative order for you guys trying to make it to the tower before the dragon does anything as it's flying above you guys. So go ahead and roll initiative.
It's not terrible.
Okay. All right, we start off.
Really?
Cecilia.
So the first thing she's gonna do is she's gonna action grapple Haley. She's gonna grab her hand. 10, 15. Start pulling her along.
Okay.
Bonus action. No, that wouldn't matter. She's gonna just end her turn with that.
Okay.
No combat tracker yet.
Yeah, we'll do that for the next one. Yeah.
Uh, Yell is going to cast Long Strider on himself.
Okay. All right, so your speed is increased by 10.
And that's about it.
Alrighty. Stefana?
Okay. Time to book it. Ah, 10, 15, 20, 30. Come on, go, keep up. And I sort of dive for this bit of cover here,
Alright.
this foliage and foliage. And yeah, I do a swan dive as best I can. Whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I dashed.
Alright. So the dragon is going to kind of fly over in this direction, dropping down to about 30. You guys hear a dark and menacing voice come from it. Why are you running, pray? Don't you want to be my food? Alright, Haley? Alright, actually, Don John's gonna go too. He's gonna do a full dash about here.
Um,
He's like, I ain't fucking with this shit.
um, so with holding Cecilia's hand, Haley just continues running with Cecilia. However far we can go.
You can go 5, 10, 15, and then dash another 15 while holding my hand. So
Cool.
we would be.
You guys are going significantly slower because you're doing this.
It's fine.
Alright.
Sorry. Threw myself all over the place there for a second. Haley would like to call out to the dragon and say, "We're not eggs."
Alright. Cecilia is going to look up at the dragon as she's being pulled, and she's going to bonus action call out a spiritual weapon next to the dragon.
Okay.
16 to hit the dragon.
That will miss.
As a spiritual mace appears in front of the dragon and attempts to swing on its face. And she calls up, "We're not helpless, you know."
He did not like that.
And then she's going to use the rest of her movement and action to dash here with Haley.
Okay.
And that'll be her turn.
Alright, Gil.
I would like to turn into a panther,
Alright.
which has 50.
So it'd be 60.
And
Can't you just
yes.
action dash and go right now 80?
Yeah, because it's Long Strider, right?
Yeah, but I have other ideas.
I mean, you'd be using your action to turn into the cheetah and not be able to dash. You'd only go 60 feet, so you'd go less than if you just dashed.
Yeah, I know.
All right, it's up to you. You want to turn into a cheetah?
Panther.
I mean, the long strider affects his cheetah form too. So
Yeah, it'd go for the 60, which I already put into play. I said he'd go 60 instead of 80.
right.
There you go, Gal. You should be able to move it now.
The bush as a panther.
Do you see the panther or no?
No.
Did anyone else see the panther?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
That's because he deleted his token.
I see him now.
All right.
And
Oh no. I'm gonna wedge myself in this bush and hide.
All right, give me a hide.
Okay, big hide. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. That's what I'm doing.
All right. He's gonna start making his way this way, and then land right next to and in front of Cecilia. And kind of just look you up and down, and like put his neck around like towards like in front of you, and then like put his tail on the other side, almost trying to block you in. And then he should make a claw attack at you. 18 to hit,
Ooh, right on the money.
doing 11 slashing.
As he just bats right through her attempt to block and gets a good swipe in.
You speak again?
You won't knock me down.
I get up again?
I'm never gonna take me down.
Alright, Haley?
Yeah, Kaylee sees what happens and she goes, I thought you were a nice dragon.
Oh, yeah, both these were-rats start sprinting inside.
Nice. But yeah, Haley goes, I thought you were a nice dragon. If you're hungry, we got berries. You won't be hungry.
Do you patronize me?
I don't even know what that means. Haley's gonna use her action to lay on hands Cecilia for 11.
Okay.
And so the lay on hands is actually her just holding Cecilia's hand, just pumping divine energy through it, and then kind of pulls Cecilia off to the side.
Okay. Is going to make an attack opportunity on Haley
That's fine.
as it goes to bite you and miss. So as you're trying to pull Cecilia away, it goes to like chomp at you, and Cecilia is able to just like push you out the way in time, and you both kind of like fall to the side and roll around, and then quickly stand up. Anything else?
Nope. I forgot to mark that I put on my armor this morning. So that was stupid. But anyway, Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
Having been pulled away from the dragon, Cecilia's gonna look at it and she's going to attempt to throw fire at it.
All right.
17.
17 will hit. Are you trying to piss off the white dragon?
She's showing that she's not afraid of it as she throws fire at it in the face, barely singeing it. But she just stares it down for a moment before she starts moving away with. She's gonna come down to here.
Okay.
You should use your gold fire. That's like your finishing move. You could have killed it.
It's gonna kill us if we're not careful. And that's her turn.
All right. Gil,
Okay.
you feel like the dragon hasn't really even like looked at you, as it seems like it's been fixated on Cecilia.
And over here. Then run at it as it's claw attack.
What?
I'm gonna attack it with claws.
Okay.
Look, Gary, I'm inspiring the party to be suicidal.
As the level 3 party begins to try to take on the young dragon.
I'm
You
still
can attack
running.
off the sheet. Like if you open up the panther sheet, you should be able to attack. But 18, 22 will hit. So you want to make a claw attack? It's 1d4 plus 2. You can just hit the claw attack. You get what I'm saying, right, Kel? That you have access to the
Yeah.
panther sheet.
Yeah. And I was wondering if pounce would work.
Pounce. Creature hits claw attack. The target must succeed a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Alright,
Doesn't
yep.
specify size.
Yep, it doesn't specify size. Alright, so strength saving throw. 16.
It passes.
Yep. Alright, anything else?
Still needs to click claw to do the damage, right? Oh, there it goes.
6 slash.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna run back.
Okay, it's already used attack opportunities, so you should be good there. Alright, Stefano. The young white dragon, after fighting with that, turns and he kind of like eyes in your direction as if he can see you even if you're stealth.
Oh boy, new plan. I book it.
Alright, so that's 30. Then you can go 30 more with dash. 15, 20. Alright. And then if you want to, I guess you have bonus action dash too, don't you?
Not yet.
Oh, you only have one rogue? Okay.
And looking at the homeboys in front of me, I will draw my weapons. And say, you'd better get out of our way. We're not dining this dragon, and you're not taking us either.
They both kind of look at you quizzically, and then and it comes to that, and they pull out little short swords.
Okay.
All right. So the white dragon, still pissed, is going to charge towards Cecilia, and then make a bite attack. 25 to hit,
Yep.
doing 20 piercing and 8 cold.
Ooh, it drops her. It comes out from around the tree and just takes a good chunk into her.
All right. Next, he's going to make a grapple attack. You're the dead body, so I'm guessing it just wins. And then he's going to begin flying up. You do anything, Haley?
I mean, I'm still holding on to Cecilia's hand, right? Is there any way I can try to prevent him from actually pulling her into his mouth?
All right. So it's strength check with a 19. You could try to contest that.
Hello?
Hello.
Welcome back.
What's your back?
Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, you're currently in the claws of the white dragon, and then the hand of Haley is trying to drag you and then also Haley into the air because she's holding on to you.
I rolled. I didn't beat the thing, so
Yeah, so it's currently pulling you and her into the air. You guys are about 30 feet now.
huh.
Alright, so yeah, the dragon will be 30, Cecilia would be like 25, and then you'd be at 20, because that it's just like the hanging monkeys.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Haley? Cecilia's unconscious and you're holding on to her.
Yeah. That is what's happening. Can I pull myself up, like Cecilia's arm, and like get onto his clawed foot?
Sure. It'd just be climb, so it'd be like 5 feet, so that'd be 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Once I'm like up there, I have like one arm wrapped around, as best I can, around his foot.
Okay.
And he does understand common apparently. So
Yes.
I'm going to try to use command
Alright.
spell on him.
Is to drop
I'm
prone
gonna
or drop
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to grovel.
grovel or the drop item? Because I think there's another one that says drop.
Yeah, yeah. I should probably do that one actually.
Uh,
Well,
you-
no, because she's unconscious. That would kill her.
I mean, is hitting the ground a melee attack? I don't think that's a melee attack.
No, but any damage you take is going to be a death save.
Yeah, at least one death save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one.
Alright,
Okay.
so it's got to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, so I'll tell him that.
What's the
yeah.
what's the DC? It got a 12.
My spell save DC is 13.
That's enough. So on his next turn, he will drop Cecilia.
Okay. Do I have an inkling that that's gonna happen?
Yeah. You see that like when you yell, like shouted drop at him, like his eye and your eye connected, and then you can kind of just feel like he's gonna do it.
Alright. With my 10 feet, I want to left. I want to be like sliding down his foot.
Okay.
So hopefully when Cecilia starts to fall, Haley can like grab her while they're falling through the air
Yep.
and try to help cushion some of the blow.
Take the hit for.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my turn.
All right, Cecilia.
All right, here's that nat 20.
All right, one fail.
Ooh.
Gil.
Are these trees or bushes?
Yeah, you're in the bushes.
Okay. Directly under them, so in case they fall.
All right. Are you gonna catch him as a panther?
I will try.
Hey, it's that extra hit points is the cushion, Gary.
All right.
Exactly.
How many cushions do you need?
Apparently a lot.
All right. Stefano. You're kind of looking at them, and they're looking at you, and they haven't made a move yet.
Yeah. And I'll say, yeah, I don't want it to go this way either. Look, I'll put my weapons away if you put yours away. I'm just going to defend myself.
Alright. They kind of both sheath their short swords back.
Alright, I very slowly sheathe mine, walk.
They charge you. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I don't get within 5 feet of this guy, but I do take a slow step forward.
Mm-hmm.
I go,
Yeah, they seem to like be in relief and like they're not holding their breath as much. Like they're releasing the air, like a sigh, like almost relieved.
yeah. You guys saw that dragon out there. I don't know how everyone else is doing, but it's not looking good, I don't think. And I'll like turn around, see the two of them in the air with the dragon, see the panther like leaping up to engage, and I'm like, oh lordy, that's my turn.
All
That's a
right.
whole, oh lordy.
All right. Dragon is going to drop Cecilia and then Haley. All right. So that would be
Whee!
3d6 or 2d6.
We're 30 feet, so it's 3 dice 6.
Well, the
I'm
dragon's at
hanging
30.
25
You're
feet,
hanging at 25.
So
Yeah, you're both at
it would
25
be
now.
2 dice 6.
All right, so Haley, you roll a d2 as you both start spinning back and forth, and you're trying to adjust yourself to the take the hit for. Nah, you wouldn't need to roll for it. You can just prepare yourself as you just like maneuver yourself to take the blunt force for. You take 9 bludgeoning damage,
I suppose I could catch him.
cradling him. I mean, do you want to take the 9 instead?
Sure.
You take 9. As Haley, you fall on a cushion of fur.
Haley, as she's falling, look, don't worry, Cecilia, I got. Oh, as she lands in the fur.
Okay. All right, Haley.
Haley will stand up unbeknownstly on the panther below her, and will cast Cure Wounds on. That should be. It should say 1 of 3, but
Okay.
Cure Wounds on Cecilia
for 11.
for 11.
As you just hear her take a.
Hi, sorry to wake you up again. We gotta go, and kind of still holding Cecilia's hand. Like get up from being prone and move 15.
Okay.
Getting up is half of your movement.
Right. I can move 30 normally.
So you'd have 15 left after getting up.
Which I moved.
Oh yeah, without holding on to her.
No, what? I'm confused. Like, I hold her hand to cast the cure wounds.
Mm-hmm. Dragging her is half movement. Standing up, it takes half your movement. So if you're 15, that'd be like 7. So you'd only be able to go 5. If you're dragging her with you. If you're just running by yourself, you can go the 15.
No. Haley wouldn't have done all that and then left her, so.
Alright. So yeah, you can move her 5 feet.
Actually, I don't think I can even, like, drag her, because,
She's still prone too. You could drag her 5 feet.
well,
while she's
I mean,
prone.
I think, Cure Wounds is,
Action?
an action. So I
Yeah.
couldn't use my action to also drag.
No, it's not action to drag. You're already grappled with
okay.
her from all the way up to the dragon holding on onto her up there. You haven't really let go of her.
Gotcha. Alrighty, Rue. Then, yeah, the 5 feet, then.
Okay. Cecilia?
Boop.
She'll get up. And then she's going to, she's gonna look at Haley and she's gonna start dashing. So she's gonna get 5 to get into Haley's, and then with a dash she can get down to here.
Okay.
And then bonus action. Did I keep healing word? No, I didn't. Bonus action, she's going to cast Sanctuary on herself.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
Alrighty. Gil?
Yellow is going to run away.
Alright.
Up here.
Alright, as you come in here in your panther form with the... You should have taken, what, 9 damage from the bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Both of the were-rats kind of are like surprised the
Good.
panther just runs in.
It's all right. He's with us.
I just there.
I can't really hear what you're saying, but I'm guessing you in there.
Yes.
Okay. Stefano?
Yeah, as the panther comes charging in, it's all right. He's with us. He can turn into animals. You might be familiar with that. And I'm gonna very cautiously step over here. And make room for everyone else that's gonna be running in the cave.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Dragon's turn. He awakens from his, coming from the spell, and immediately is enraged. He starts flying into the side of the mountain, and you feel like the entire mountain start, like, shaking as he starts ramming into the side of it. Rocks start falling from the, like, different parts of the mountain from the inner start falling, caving in different portions of it. Let me get a dex save from all the people inside the things right now.
Dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
So there'll be Stefano, Panther, and Don John.
Oof.
Oh, Don John, you failed too.
No, not Don John.
Alright, and Panther. Oh, Panther already did it. 9. Dude, everyone failed. Oh no, Gil passed. All right.
Hey.
Taking 8 bludgeoning damage from falling rocks and debris from the ceiling. And you guys see like different poles that were holding up portions of the cave kind of just snap and break, letting loose like portions of walls just like cave in. All right, Haley.
Well, that's no good. We're supposed to go in there. Haley will look back to the dragon. And try one more time with another command. And tell him to flee.
All right.
And then we'll just,
All right, he passes this time.
yeah, I kind of figured, unfortunately. Just moves to as far as I can there, so.
Okay. Cecilia?
Cecilia will go ahead and spend her full turn dashing in with Haley.
All right.
And that's her turn.
All right, Gil.
Gale is no longer in his panther form if he took that damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. You take half as much because you passed, right? So you would only took 4.
Yeah. And that's all the panther form had left.
Oh yeah, then you'd be out of panther form into Gale form.
With no damage.
No damage to the Gale form. Yep.
And he's just gonna take a step this way and just sit back against the wall and slide down.
All right.
Sailing deeply.
Yeah, Don John would have made it in here too. All right, Stefano. You see, like several of the support beams in the room kind of were snapped.
Oh my. I turn to our new compatriots. I go, do you think it might be safer deeper in? Could we go there?
Yeah, they seem to be like panicking and like almost like rushing towards the doors. And White Dragon, after you feel it like slamming against different portions of the wall outside going around, and then it's kind of like you stop hearing the roars of it.
And then suddenly its head pops up and we all die, right? No, just kidding. That would suck though.
Alright, and then come.
Did you see Cecilia breathing very heavily?
Let's take a 5-minute break and get some drinks and shit.
Think about how we almost just died to a dragon.
Yeah.
Mostly me for pissing it off, but you know.
Not
Hey.
even close.
You were saved by your paladin in shining armor.
Yeah, that was super epic, by the way. Too bad I was unconscious for all of it.
Right?
Yeah. And I cushioned her fall.
I mean, you weren't there. There was a panther that was there that helped us out. It was probably just running through, but
That panther was me.
uh-huh. I do find this really funny. Like, Haley's gonna be like, I did this and this and this, and it was super amazing, and blah blah blah. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, Haley, sure, it's okay. while taking a quick break, I'm gonna run my dog out to use the bathroom. So,
All right.
BRB.
Good job saving Cecilia, Haley.
It worked out well. I'm surprised. But out of character, thank you, Gel, for for the help too. Out of character, super cool. In character, yeah.
Cecilia almost died. She almost was taken away like a flying character the other day.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I really think we just gave that dragon some good berries. He would have been fine.
Cecilia really wanted to antagonize him.
I mean, I'm serious though. I mean, she just used Sacred Flame, her patented finishing move. I mean, dragon would have been no match. Dragon versus Cantrip. Cantrip wins every time.
Obviously, one sacred flame max damage kills the young white dragon. And she wasn't antagonizing, more so being stubborn and not backing down.
I think she's smart enough not to insult the dragon.
But also, the first thing that went through her head was protect Haley, so
There's no better way to protect her than make yourself a target while holding on to her.
it all worked out.
Exactly.
Because of Haley.
Exactly. Cecilia trusted Haley's critical thinking skills during stressful situations.
Luckily, he got a fucking, I think, an 8 on his roll for his wisdom. He's got like a +3 in it or some shit.
Don't worry, it's fine. See, Lathander was watching out for her. That's why she spent so much time praying this morning.
You were like one roll away from just being gone.
But she's not. It's all that matters.
Teamwork made the dream work.
It made for an extremely epic campaign moment, though.
For sure.
Haley literally got to, like, order a dragon to drop her girlfriend, and it worked.
Yeah. Plus, she got to ride a dragon.
Right?
I mean, in a sense. So.
Close enough. It counts. Just like sex, had a bag on your head still counts.
That's terrible.
Maybe next time I'll bust out my turtleneck sweater.
Ayo.
Not to forget my chain either.
I'm back.
You know those like sock suspenders, but they're like, down like around like the calf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like turtleneck sweater and sock suspenders. Nothing else.
Stefano died. He died right out of the Discord.
Oh boy.
He died right out of the game. Hold on, I'm checking to see if he's actually still in the game. And he is. His internet died because he is not. He got hit by a sudden Sharknado.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Sometimes they happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
On a perfectly average sunny day. Sharknado.
Yeah, just bam. Sharknado out of nowhere.
Not a cloud in the sky. Sharknado.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey,
Welcome back.
doesn't need to be clouds to be sharks.
It's like, but I live in Iowa. Sharknado.
Yep.
How'd they even get there? It's the mystery of the Sharknado.
It was carried there by the winds. Hey, we lost Stefano.
Yeah, I know. He said he had to go. He was having a headache.
Oh, okay.
That's
Sorry, I know my voice is pretty annoying.
My voice is annoying.
I've heard worse.
No, your voice is hot.
I swear, if I was just a little bit deeper, I'll just be Fran Drescher, like just from the nanny, just all the time.
No.
Well, we
Your
can.
voice is wonderful.
Alright, so he decided to go outside to have a rest. And then we'll continue with you three in dungeon.
Back out.
You cut
Right
out. I
after
didn't catch what
Dragon
you said.
Tech.
You're cutting out. What are you saying? Yeah, you're
We're
still cutting out.
What are you saying?
No, you're cutting out. Your internet's messing up. check to see if your
No,
voice connection is green?
Your internet.
Yeah, you keep telling me as you robot voice.
No, you're cutting out.
There we go.
Oh, there now she's coming in. Oh,
Uh,
there you are.
Okay.
Oh, you're good now. You're like trying to tell me I'm cutting out as you're robot voicing.
No, you. No, you were cutting out.
No, new game. Oh, what the fuck are you trying to say?
No, it's just I was pretending to be that dude from SpongeBob. Mahoy Manoy.
Alright, so... Oh, this is rough. It's like, do we continue with just the 3?
I think it'd be okay to stop, honestly.
I mean, we had a
Yeah.
super big, epic moment. I mean, if we have to do a to be continued here due to technical difficulties, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we had this like super amazing dragon moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure out things for next week. We'll talk more off there. But yeah, I guess we'll cut it for the night.
Darn, I just big sad.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
C'est la vie, as the French say.